Have you ever wished that your portable engines generated more power on their own without having to go through the headache of connecting 6 of them together? Or wish there was a way to get more thrust out of your propellers without making them the size of your house? Turns out you can, and you don't even have to know how to code. Today we're going to mess with the config files of CreateMod and its various add-ons. I know that sounds scary, but it's not. It's fairly simple and straightforward once you know what you're looking at. I figured out how to do this while I was doing research on making planes function more realistically, but you can apply this to pretty much whatever you want to accomplish. And before you say this is cheating, it's not. It's modding. First, you need to get into the folder for your mod pack. If you installed these manually, you probably already know where that folder is and how to get to it. If you're using a mod loader, it probably has the option to open that folder for you. Once you get inside your mod pack, you're going to see a bunch of folders and files that look very confusing. Ignore them all, we only care about one. You're going to look for a folder named config. It is inside this folder that we will find what we're looking for. Look at all these files. Isn't it a mess? But don't worry, it is possible to understand what they are. The first part of the file name usually matches up with the mod it's referring to. Aeronautics as in create aeronautics, simulated as in create simulated, and so on. The next part will usually denote client or server. Client means it is referring to things on your computer specifically, like graphics and render distance. Server or common usually refers to the host game, whether that's multiplayer or otherwise. It's whatever the game is deciding. This is usually the one that I look for when I want to change something, but you can always peek inside these to see what you're looking for. Just don't mess with it too much, but even if you do, worst case you reinstall the mod pack to undo all your mess. And if you really get lost, you can always upload a screenshot to ChatGPT to help you figure out what you're looking for or what you've done. Anyway, now that we're here, inside these files are lists of values and attributes that we can mess with to change different things about the mod. This isn't the mod's code per se, but it's a list of values that you can change or configure, hence the folder's name. The code of the mod itself will look at these values and reference them while the code is running. Basically, these are values the developer felt should be easily accessible if you want to change them, so you can tweak and tailor the mod to your liking. Again, not cheating, just modifying. Pretty much everything can be messed with in some way. I don't know what every single value in here does, but y'all are smart. You can figure out what to change to get what you want. Don't worry though, I'll show you the values I changed for my own personal needs, specifically for increasing the thrust from propeller bearings and for changing the power output of these portable engines. As a side note, if you want to make your planes fly better, I definitely recommend the lift fix add-on. Basically, it changes how the lift value is calculated, so it's a much more forgiving equation than the default mod. The value for propeller bearings is located in the aeronautics server, TOML. As you can see here, we have the thrust value here, as well as values for all the different kinds of propellers, so you can make them all behave differently or however you'd like. There's also this value for airflow, which honestly, I'm not certain what it does. I messed with it once and it broke things, so I left it alone. The thrust value is what we want to change for more performance. As you can see, the default value is already written here, so you don't have to worry about forgetting it if you ever want to put it back. This value here is what actually determines the thrust, and you can set this to whatever you want. I have mine set to 2. You can definitely set this way higher if you so choose, but I definitely would recommend testing before you settle on a value. Things can break if you set it really high. Ask me how I know. And this same principle applies to all the other propellers here in the mod, so you can tweak and make them all behave differently from each other. This is the exact same principle we're going to use to tweak the output of the portable engines. Those values are located in the simulated server TOML. As you can see here, these are all the values for their output, and you can calculate what this translates to in stress units by multiplying it by 32. Don't ask me why. The nice part though is that each engine color uses a different output value, so different colors can produce different amounts of power, which is exactly what I did. I set them up so that they increase in the order that they appear in the inventory, with white being the lowest, producing about 1,024 stress units, and red and black being at the other end, producing 25,600 stress units and 32,768 stress units. Obviously this is just what I did, but you can set these to whatever you want, in whatever order you want. It's completely up to you. They all still behave the same as far as how they burn fuel. There might be a value for tweaking that as well, but I haven't stumbled across it yet. But this definitely makes the portable engine more usable in my opinion. Adds a good bit of variety. Now the colors mean something instead of just being cosmetic. And this is just scratching the tip of the iceberg. There's configs in here for pretty much every add-on and every mod. There's even mods that intentionally add more things into the config so you can mess with them. It's a powerful tool. Anyway, that's all the info I got today. Hopefully this will help you start dialing in components of your mod pack to be more to your liking. If you figure out something cool, please share it with us in the comments. The more the merrier. Anyway, that's all for today. Have a good one.